Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some fucking windows.
What is up, chocolatiers? So, this is a Pixel and Popcorn, but I'm also standing up for this Pixel and Popcorn just kind of to reiterate that this is going to be a little different. Videos have been odd this week because with storms last week, it was awful. Power was out for like 6 days. And now I've lost my mic piece, my transceiver. So if you don't watch the Fallout review last night, I explained that. So I hope that you guys can hear me clearly. I have a replacement thing / new mic coming tomorrow. So all the further videos will be the same. But I kind of started thinking, I was like, you know what? We don't got time for writing a script, mainly because I was online looking up stuff about how to order my stuff. So snakes on a plane were freeballing. So let's hope this video ends up turning out to be good. I watched Snakes on a Plane a few weeks ago in anticipation to review this last week and to talk about it for Pixel and Popcorn. It's one of my favorite Samuel Jackson movies, one of my first ever times I remember seeing nudity in a film, one of the first times I ever remember seeing that much violence, that much language, and just probably the first time I ever saw Samuel Jackson in a movie outside of Star Wars. And it could have been the first time I saw that because I watched the prequels later. It was weird how that worked. But anyways, yeah, here we are. So stay with me, like, subscribe, and let's go and get into it. So the movie starts out, you get this young man, he's a young surfer, and he ends up scrolling around and, you know, he's chilling out, whatever, on his little dirt bike and stuff. And he witnesses a murder from these gang members. And this guy's like really notorious, like the guy who does the murder. And so they come to kill him because he's a witness, which is funny because he's not reporting anything. He's like me. He's like, need to be quiet. And so Samuel Jackson shows up and he's like, stop right there. He's like, I'm going to save you. He's like, we're going to bring you here. He's like, I know what's going on, whatever. And so they don't really explain how he knows all this stuff, how he knows he's there, whatever, but they figure it out. He's a good cop, right? And so they get him on this plane, and the whole plot, as you know, is that these guys are like, hey, well, we could kill him. We could send somebody there on the plane to kill him, take him out, do something a little nonchalant, maybe in the airport, something like that. No, they're like, let's get snakes. Let's put on these lays of people because they're going to Hawaii or something. No, they're leaving Hawaii, something like that. And he's like, let's put these lays on these people, and they have like pheromones, like so the snakes go crazy, and let's pluck a bunch of snakes on a plane. And I was like, fuck yeah. And I was excited to rewatch this movie because it's been a while since I've seen this movie. And it did not disappoint. For starters, I can't believe Taylor Kitsch is in this movie for like 30 seconds. He is, either he's the first death or he's one of the first ones. I can't really remember because it's been a few weeks now. But I'll never forget this scene. I was waiting for it to come up. Him and his homegirl, they're going up there in the cockpit, right? They've got the first class area. It's locked down. Samuel Jackson, his partner, and the white boy's there, and the surfer boy is chilling. And so yeah, everybody's down there. And so yeah, Taylor Kitsch is like, hey, Mile High Club. Homegirl got big ass titties. Big old titties. And literally a snake comes up from the thing. She's like, oh my God. And it bites her. And so I think that scene was fucking hilarious because then it in turn kills both of them. And I didn't realize how funny this movie was. I really was kind of going into the impressions of, oh, this is like a horror movie that's goofy. Like it didn't, like, you know, it took itself seriously, but like everybody thinks it's goofy because of the infamous line. But no, this movie knows it's goofy. It knows that's a stupid plot, and so it takes it seriously. And so you kind of get this side plot nobody really cares about, where the cops are like, we're going to find the guy, we're trying to find the toxins of snakes, and so whatever, we're going to skip over that because nobody cares about that plot. What's Samuel Jackson doing? You've got the pilots. The one pilot's dead now, okay? They have this Asian dude there, and they want you to be racist. The movie expects you to be racist, and they want you to think he's there to kill the boy. He's in with it. He's not. He's just Asian. He's cool. He actually helps grandma and them and everybody. He saves a lot of people. And so the whole movie is just a bunch of banter until these snakes attack, like I said, the titty scene. And then once the snakes start attacking, it starts going crazy. At one point, there's a fucking anaconda. I said, how the hell did an anaconda get aboard this fucking plane? I would like to know. This thing literally crushes a guy. Only time it is used in the film. But where I think the film really shines is when that line comes up. So Samuel Jackson shows up and he says,
enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Everybody strap in. I'm about to open some fucking windows.
And I just think it's just such a good moment. It's so damn funny. It's his probably most memorable line of all time. And if I'm like him, I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane too. Now, what I think is really funny and a little odd choice, it kind of aged not really well, is that with these snakes, they decided to give you POV footage of these snakes, and they have like green tint. And I was like, do snakes really see like that? I don't know. I'm not going to research it. I don't care to look in that much, to go into that much detail for snakes on a plane. But I thought that was an odd choice. A lot of the snakes are also not real, clearly, because, you know, gotta be crazy if they had that many snakes that are real. So a lot of it CGI. Did not age the best, but it looked pretty good. I was watching this on the Arrow Video 4K that just released. So it did look as good as it could, as far as that comes across. There's a lot of emotion here as well. There's this old lady who dies, sacrificed herself. That was pretty fucking good. I was like, dude, I'm about to tear up, about to have me tear up on this fucking plane. And now back to Samuel Jackson's infamous line.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Everybody strap in. I'm about to open some fucking windows.
He basically then in turn shoots the cabin because he's like, fuck these snakes. And all the snakes fly out. And I can't remember if a passenger or two fall. I think it's the dead people that fall out, but everybody's holding on for dear life. The rapper guy's still alive. Everybody's still alive. Not a lot of people die, while a lot of people do die. It's kind of weird how this movie plays out. It's like kind of like side people that you don't care about and they die. And so, yeah, that's it. They kind of catch the bad guy off screen. They don't really show that. And then Samuel Jackson shoots the Hawaiian boy, shoots him like in the chest because like a snake shows up. You're like, oh, fuck. But he kills the snake because he's a good shot like that because he's badass. And so him and Samuel Jackson, they surf, and that's how the movie ends. And I was like, holy shit. This is peak cinema for me. This is peak cinema. I don't give scores on Pixel and Popcorns, and I'm not going to give you a score, but I just want you to know I love this film. I was like, this holds up for me. This is what I want in a movie. Okay, if I saw this in modern day, I would have probably got up and fucking clapped when it ended. I'm probably the only person in there doing that, but I would have done it. I think that it's so funny. I think Samuel Jackson has got a lot of charisma and charm in this movie. This is one of his earlier films, which is funny because he's pretty much still a great actor even then. Going back and forth, you're like, oh man, like that's Samuel Jackson. I think the greatest actor doesn't have an Oscar, man. Like, it's just crazy he doesn't, which I'm not saying he should for this clearly, but he's such a good actor. And I will say, would this movie have been different if it had anybody else in it? Yes, it would have, because he carried this film on his back. The scene where he has to go in the cockpit, and like where he's flying the plane, and like you get that stupid scene with Kenan Thompson, and he's like, I can fly this plane. He's like, I've got so many hours on my BSB. And I was like, what the fuck?
Are you telling me that your only real flight time is at the controls of a video game?
No, see, it's not a video game, all right? It's a flight simulator.
Is that PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation 2.
Amazon delivered this movie to me at 10 o'clock. I didn't even know they would do something that late, but they did. They brought it that late. They had a driver. Dude ran for dear life. I don't blame him being in the dark either at coming to somebody's house. I'd be like, damn, somebody like open up fire or some shit. So like, he just goes, you can hear it. Ping. Motherfucker booked it. I said, damn, bruh. Shit. And he delivered it. And so I was going to go to bed and I said, snakes on a plane? I sure stayed up for that. I wish I could have reviewed it last week for you guys, but hope you guys understand there was a life and death situations last week. But I hope that you guys also heard me with no mic. I do apologize for that. We'll be back to form normally. We'll figure out the podcast. I usually film it tomorrow. I'm supposed to get my mics tomorrow. So if it's here in time, I'll probably just wait no matter what. Worst gonna worse, I'll film it Friday, but it should still be out Saturday because we also skipped last week on that. And so with that, like, subscribe for more. Comment down below your thoughts on this film, and also comment down below any films you want me to cover for Pixel and Popcorn. And with that, catch you guys on the next one.
Get that autopilot switch for me.